Well, hello. Welcome back to a brand new episode of DUD Spud. I'm Maniacal Mac. Today's movie we're going for came out in 2006 and it's called Poultrygeist, Night of the Chicken Dead. Now, I imagine a good few of you have heard of this, more likely even seen it. It's a Troma movie, so you know what you're going in for with Troma movies. However, this one, a bit like Sergeant Kabuki Man, which I recently covered, I haven't seen it since my uni days. I was a massive stoner. But I remember, like Sergeant Kabuki Man, this was like, wow, this is like up there, one of my favourite Troma movies. I think it was that, Sergeant Kabuki Man and Toxie 4. I think they're like my tops. There are other ones, you know, like the original like Class of Nukem Eyes were pretty cool and stuff. But like, as far as Wild Rides go, and you're like, what the fuck is going on here? You know what I mean? Return to Nukem Eye was fucking outrageous, you know what I mean? So he's done a lot of them, but I'm thinking more of the older school days or the 2000s and that, whatever. But I did like it, that's what I'm getting at. I can't remember it. All I remembered is people working in like a fast food restaurant. I think it's a chicken place, yeah, because then I don't know if the meat gets infected and it causes people to become zombies. Well, I know people become zombies, but they're like chicken zombies, hence Poultrygeist, Night of the Chicken Dead. But I know people do get infected. It's not actual just chickens. I know people end up getting infected as well. Pretty sure Lloyd Kaufman makes an appearance like he does in pretty much every film he's ever fucking been involved in. But yeah, so also I want to give a big shout out to Stuart Edgar, because you're the one who recommended it. When I did the Sergeant Kabuki Man, you were like, oh, mate, do a full review of this. I was like, it's got to be done, innit? It's a sign, you know what I mean? So thanks for the recommendation, Stuart. As I said, been ages, so let's see if it still holds up like I remember. What did you make of this film if you've seen it before? After my reaction, my review, do you agree with me? Any things to suggest? Like, Stuart, let me know. Otherwise, let's get on to Poultrygeist, Night of the Chicken Dead from 2006. Gotta say it every time, just never get fed up of this.
Gosh, Arby, you're the best dry humper in school.
You're the best dry humper in school?
What? This is the most romantic.
Yeah, I just can't get a tit brought off like. Now he's having a breakdown about it. Okay?
I saw him crying. No, I wasn't.
What? Is this a dream sequence or something? Well, one just fingered his butt.
So beautiful and pure.
And his finger fell off. What the fuck?
What the fuck is this?
Holy shit, an axe!
No, the other hand.
Oh, the other hand, he's wanking off, is he alright?
I wanna fuck your fanny. I wanna fuck.
Okay, now he's been fucking a fist up his butt, like, alright? That's come out of his mouth. So Cannibal Holocaust with a fucking arm, pretty fucked up. So in the space of one college semester, apparently they built this chicken bunker place over the Indian burial site that he was shagging a woman on earlier. Alright?
Smell familiar?
Yes, okay.
She's like, does this smell familiar? Your girlfriend's now mine, basically. Oh god, puke just gone, like, alright.
And you! What did I do? I don't know, you just look like a dick.
He's like, I'll show you, and you, what'd I do? Well, you look like a dick. Fair enough.
He was gay.
What, is going into a musical? I don't think I remember this being a musical. So when by throwing a finger on the floor, and it doing that, it's disturbed and cursed the place again or something?
Sometimes I get so angry I just want to explode!
Okay, I'm not going to comment about that one, because, you know what I mean? Jail time.
Would you take those mysterious pulsating vein-covered eggs and go and put them with the breakfast foods?
Go put the mysterious vein pulsing eggs with the breakfast foods.
You fools! Oh! You fools!
What, Ron Jeremy just come in?
Built on ancient Troma tribe, sacred Indian burial ground.
He's going on about being built on burial grounds.
I'll have these.
After that freak out, he's like, I'll have this.
With a clockwork orange. Thank you.
That was quite funny, to be fair. Fucking hell, this is how they serve you a fucking burger, Jesus. I love how the bun is all, it had all shit on it and now it's dry again. Like, where's the mayo gone? So he ate the egg and it instantly fucked him with it. So he's taking his food with him into the bathroom. Yeah, so while he's shitting, he's just eating the rest of his food, alright?
Moisture missile!
So it's all in his head and he's having sex with the counter. Okay. Is that going to burst out of him yet? He's just been shitting. There we go. But we can. There we go. Ah, that was pretty cool. It's a bit like demons. It just fucking comes out of you, alright?
I'm skinny! I'm skinny!
I'm skinny, and then he's just fucking running off.
What?
This motherfucking mop! And you're talking!
What? The mop is all covered in shit, and then it's clean. What the fuck?
Chicken wings that
And now we're going into another musical while he's cleaning up all the shit. Okay.
Slaughtering countless innocent chickens.
And then he just fucking drinking Starbucks coffees, like, you know, I gotta give it to Troma, like, they're taking a piss out of both sides on you, like, whether you're, like, left or right, they're ripping into you, like, so respect to that, like.
Respect. West Side.
all of your concerns and I'll sort your problems out. Well, I used to be.
So we're going into another musical number, like, literally, there was one going on for no joke, about fucking 10 minutes, I didn't say anything, so it was, like, basically them talking about chicken, fast food love, and it was just loads of the women topless and the editing, you know what I mean? So I just didn't see that all, like, you know what I mean? But I went on for like 10 minutes. 2 minutes later, we're back into another musical.
Go on. And now, the most important part.
So is he gonna piss into the grinding thing?
Not quite.
Be honest, a lot of the humour has been this, like, you know, so we're 38 minutes in, and it's Lloyd Kaufman, that is, right? Yeah, there we go, Lloyd Kaufman, there you go, he's making his appearance.
Yeah, this is the guy! That's the guy! That's the guy!
But yeah, I was saying, it's an hour and 42 or 43 minutes, and I was like, it's a bit long for the Troma movie, right? And honestly, it's been a lot of singing, a lot of it, I can see why.
Until.
Hey, who's telling this story, schmuck?
Yeah, I can tell him, Lloyd.
I was gonna go to college, get a degree. But mom was a retard and dad got blind.
Exactly the same as him.
Been there ever since. Huh?
Is it going to be some time traveling shit? Because that's him as an older man, basically.
I'll have enough.
Well, duh.
I'm Wendy, but now she's a lesbian.
Aren't they all?
Aren't they all?
Oh man, this song is chafing my balls. God damn, my crack, I can't get out of
Ah, he's got the exact same tattoo as him.
I'm doing this because I'm a freedom fighter.
Oh, I said he was pissing into the grinder thing. He's letting one out in there. Like, you know, obviously. Troma, of course, are going to take it a step further. Okay, so something pushed him into the grinder. It's like a Mortal Kombat fatality. All that's left of him is his leg, and he's still going, "Ah!" Even though he's got no lungs or a fucking head or nothing. But there we go.
Nigger, please.
Come gather round RV.
Now Lloyd's starting off a fucking sing-along song.
It's just my dick in my hand.
Okay. Okay. The guy who got chopped up in the meat is now speaking like this is meat.
Now pay attention, stupid.
Okay, that's all he took out of that. Okay, and he just ate it.
Why don't you have a little drink? It'll loosen you up.
So he's gonna try and have sex with the chicken, I guess. Okay.
All right, but I do insist on safety.
I do insist on safety, and he's got like that. Oh, okay.
It's some grade A white meat.
So you know, it's a Troma film. He's fucking a chicken.
What the fuck?
Okay, so I bit his dick off. Okay, and he kind of likes it. Okay, this is pretty fucked up. There we go. Oh, now he's punching it. She's just cleaned the place up, and he's gonna come squirting blood everywhere, isn't he? All green shit now. And blood, fair enough. Oh, my dick, my dick! Okay. Well, she smacked him, and now what do I do? Okay. You know what's happening here? So like the vegan protesters are like gonna just eat the chicken now, alright?
We did it.
She's working with him the whole time, is she?
Bet your ass.
Okay, this is happening now.
I mean, the future of this country is branding and franchising, and there's no stopping it. So,
I know it's called Poultrygeist, Night of the Chicken Dead, but literally most of this film has been this, just like the old American way, but we should be against it. North America is kind of, you know, there's the odd few fucking stupid things going on, but it's pretty much a fucking,
oh my god.
political fucking themed film, really, like social commentary, basically, with some fucking odd chickens and stupid shit that happens in between.
Everybody knows that Tromaville is the bulimia capital of the world. Yeah, that's it.
But he's kind of right on that. There's so many fucking Troma movies with all spewing up green shit, aren't there? Like, oh, he's just grabbing this guy off the toilet. Okay. Well, an egg or some shit, I guess. Yeah, massive egg, alright. Okay, and this is what's emerged. He's gonna bite him back. Tuka played this game and he eats his head off. I love when shit like that happens, like a monster's attack you. It's like, what, you want to fucking play and they start biting at them? You know, guaranteed infection, but respect at the same time.
Respect.
What the fuck is that?
Fucking hell. Okay, so they do come back then, alright. Look at this. He's like, I saw a bad chicken once, so I'm like, oh, let's hear your story while there's a fucking chicken zombie by there and shit going on, alright?
What?
Look at this. Even the chicken's listening to him as well, like, he's like, oh, and then what's the story?
Yeah, just like that.
Just like that. Nope. Just, there goes his head, alright? Just chopping at people's arms and shit now. Alright? Look at this. It's like some fucking Day of the Dead shit, bro.
Whoa, that was cool.
Just sawing some person's fucking head. Like, this film's proper warmed up now. There's the odd few, like, kills, which are cool, but now it's just a pure massacre, like. Look at this. That's awesome. That's actually awesome.
Was a princess.
Not in my face, not in my face. What the fuck? This is wild, to be honest. It's just like really creative deaths, as gross as a lot of them are, like. Look at that, this guy grew eggs for tits.
What?
Lloyd Kaufman's come in, die zombie bitches. Now he just shot an innocent person. Sorry. So is Lloyd Kaufman basically gonna he's basically killed everyone bar whoever's infected and maybe the odd two remaining?
Where did you get this gun?
Where'd you get this gun? He's staring down a barrel.
Excuse me a minute.
Excuse me a minute. Look at this. He's ripped off Lloyd's nose. Sorry, we're closed, and it's just like, Aww.
Not my ears! but I am gonna die.
But I am gonna die.
Well, you gotta get out of here, you'll end up like me. Alcohol, RB, alcohol.
Alcohol will apparently kill him.
Asshole. Okay, you got your booze now, Rummy. Tell us, how do we kill them?
He's like, now you got your booze, how do you kill him? And he's just melted, like.
I will not be ignored. Come on.
She's got a chicken cock, yeah, okay. How do I get you off while he's doing this? I'm gonna choke the chicken. Lloyd Kaufman's come back. Is she drink? Is she drinking or gonna spit that meat steroid at her? What? She just drank a load of meat steroids and now she's becoming superhuman or something.
What?
What? Her eyes have popped out. Just stamped on his head, alright?
Fucking drunk? That got me thinking that Native Americans have an intolerance for...
I did it!
So while he's doing his whole speech, it just cut to it going, oh, I've already killed them all.
See you, motherfuckers!
They just sprayed a few of them with beer, and that's apparently the whole lot outside, is it? Or nope, there's a lot more coming in, buddy.
Hey, Hummus, didn't you die?
No time to explain.
Yeah, didn't you die? Hey, no time to explain. Okay.
Do to you what they did to your mother's bloody decapitated corpse.
Ah.
Barbie.
No love for the redskin man.
So they chucked in another musical right at the end of the film. I'm looking at it going, what the fuck is still going on now?
Ah, go off, fool. He's gonna blow.
Okay, so he's just randomly going to explode now.
May Allah bless America. Die, motherfucker!
Okay, so she's apparently just going to run in and I guess kill them all off screen. They blew up a little toy. Okay. Okay. This has been in another Troma film. They've used this exact fucking cut, like, in another film.
Pathetic.
And then it blew up, so I guess he just died in the end then, alright? Okay, so that was Poultrygeist, Night of the Chicken Dead from 2006. So, definitely is wild, if not more wild than I recall. That definitely holds up. It's a Troma film, so you kind of know what you're going in for with this. Like, within the first 5-10 minutes, if you're not feeling it, you may as well bail on it because it just gets more wild as it goes on. And in true Troma fashion, there's a lot of, like, what the fuck moments. There's a lot of, like, a bit childish in it, you know, but there's a lot of very funny and bizarre and wild and, like, oh, that's quite mad moments. So, you know, Troma Few came out in 2006, so a lot of the jokes are a thing of, like, its time. Although, weirdly, a lot of, in, like, 2025 would be very risque jokes just because of what's happening in the world, like, you know what I mean? So I actually generally had to... a few moments ago, I better not make a joke about that, you know, being in the UK and stuff. I mean, it's sad, but you know what I mean. Anyway, it is what it is, but, you know, it's definitely a Troma film. Definitely, I still consider it like one of the madder films I've seen. Loads of green spew, loads of mad shit going on, like loads of quite gross deaths, as silly as they looked. Some of them pretty gross and disgusting. Loads of excuses to get women's tits out, you know what I mean? But what surprised me on this more was how much of a musical was in it. I didn't remember that. And it goes on for a lot. It's like an hour and 42-minute film. I'd say it's a bit longer than it needs to be because it's honestly like it's called Poultrygeist, Night of the Chicken Dead, and I'm not lying. About 60 or 70% of this film is like dialogue about like corporate America and like really the gist of the film. Honestly, is kind of like you know independent versus corporate, really, and then they've chucked some like fucking chickens and then some wild fucking horror aspects, really, if we're being honest. That's what most of the film's about, really. And then, you know, they go, oh, let's chuck it on in a burial site and turn it into a fucking horror film and add them aspects in it. Honestly, that's kind of what it is. It's wild as fuck, though. It is Troma. They have some mad moments. Like in the first half of it, there's a lot of musical numbers, and then there's like a couple of, you know, Poultrygeist moments. I'm like, oh yeah, again into it, I get it, it's not going to be as bizarre. But then when like Lloyd Kaufman comes into the film, it really like starts taking a switch. And then like the slaughter scene and it's pretty non-stop, like, you know what I mean? You do have another like little number in there, like where they're singing, not as long though, and a few little jokey moments. But once it really gets into the carnage, it's pretty much a carnage for the rest of the film. I weren't too keen on the musical numbers, although most of the effort was probably put on that, if I'm honest with you. It's not they were bad, I'm just not a big musical guy, so like I don't mind like, you know, when it's a little joke for a little moment, like with the Lloyd Kaufman and the guy dancing, because the lyrics were quite funny, but a lot of the other lyrics were just basically very political and shit like that, and again, they were taking the jokes and all, it was jokey, but that was a lot, they were going on with that a lot, and it's like, I'm watching this for fucking zombie chickens, not about like political shit, like, you know what I mean, which is fine to chuck in a film, but honestly, there was so much of that in it. You know, I think they could have significantly cut that out because they just say that they go on about the same shit a lot in it. You know what I mean? But that aside, really, the only things I can say bad about it, because it's a Troma film, so I got to judge it by a Troma standard, is I think the musical numbers were a bit much in there. You know what I mean? It could have been shortened down with some of the jokes, like, because you're kind of repetitive with some of the jokes. Because you made same joke a few times, you know, cut that down, make it a bit shorter. That's all I can say. But it held up. It was as mad as I remember. So it's getting a Spud for me because it is a mad, crazy Troma film. It's definitely one of their better ones. If you're easily offended, I don't recommend it. There's a lot of risque jokes in here. But if you're a Troma fan, you don't mind that sort of shit, you'll get a laugh out of it. Or like me, a lot of it'll just kind of be like, oh, I don't know, that was a thing of its time kind of thing. But you know, you got to understand that. But yeah, I think it was still quite funny, still bizarre and wild, like all the people in there were having a laugh, so respect to them all. Lloyd Kaufman was really going off on form like he usually is, but he's really going off on this one in a good way, you know. But yeah, respect to everyone involved there. You knew what you were up to, and you did a good job. So yeah, you know, if you're not into Troma films, it's not going to be for you. That's all I can say. But if you like Troma films, yeah, recommended. If you've seen this, what did you make of it? Any movies to suggest? Otherwise, I've been Maniacal Mac. So till next time, peace out.
Maniacal Mac.